So if we even are practicing karma with the idea that, oh, now I know that generosity leads to financial well-being. If that is our motivation, frankly, if the financial well-being is the motivation for the karma or for doing the action, according to the Lam Rim, that isn't even on the small scope yet, because it's we're hoping for a worldly result. What motivates all of our activities in the small scope even is our mental continuum down the line, our future lives. So if we're actually hoping for, what motivates us is our prestige, status, wealth in this life, then it's not even called a Buddhist activity. Then what motivates us on the small scope is that we want to get out of samsara altogether. So we're studying like crazy how this mistaken view keeps me bound in samsara. And then resolving day and night to eliminate my mental afflictions so that I will leave the suffering realm altogether. That's called renunciation. And that actually happens on the middle scope. Then the great scope is where this is where the action really is, so the great scope then is bodhicitta. So this means that we have the wish for enlightenment. So rather than the wish for nirvana, we have the wish for enlightenment. So this can only happen if we have this motivation of getting enlightened ourselves in order to benefit all living beings. We have to have as a base for bodhicitta, we have to have renunciation. Because my own suffering, I realize that it's the mistake is the source of my own suffering. My own suffering is intolerable. I am resolving to get out of the suffering realm altogether. And at the level of bodhicitta then, we generalize our suffering. It's not only my own suffering is intolerable, but it's all suffering is intolerable. So that's what motivates us then on the great scope. I am going to get enlightened so that I can lead all beings from suffering everywhere and eliminate once and for all suffering for everybody, not just my own suffering, but suffering, the phenomena of suffering vanish.